Hello, and welcome to another stream of Pokemon Legends Arceus Live. My name is Ectric, and we are here in yet another stream where we'll be trying to, once again, find a shiny Eevee. I might also take some time to just do some regular old shiny hunting, because I did a little bit of regular old shiny hunting just on my own the other day, and I got a shiny Cyndaquil almost immediately. So, maybe I'll have some more luck with actually just trying to shiny hunt everything rather than just focusing on Eevee, but we'll see. But thank you so much for joining, everyone. I really hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, Crunchy, for joining the stream before we even started. Sorry for not pinning your like goal yet. I'll do that now. There we go. And Glitchy Dude, welcome to the stream as well. Good to have you in. Child of Noobs as well. How's it going today? It's going all right. It's going all right. I had people visiting, but they left like early this morning, and then we had like two sets of people, two couples basically. One couple left like really early, and then the other one we went to a winery that was having like a dog event, and we went there for like lunch, and then they left from there. So this afternoon, actually, after I finished up after we finished up at the winery, I went home and almost immediately went and took like a 2-hour nap because I was just like so exhausted. On Saturday, I ended up only getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and then had to wake up early to mow before the people got here. And then we went and, went out to lunch, and then I drove 2 hours away to go see a specific thing that they had really wanted to go see in like Western Massachusetts, and then drive 2 hours back. So I almost drove more than I slept on Saturday. So it was it was a very, and then afterwards I came home and I cooked for everyone. So it was a tiring day yesterday, so I got a good night's sleep this past night, but for some reason it just wasn't enough, and my body was like, yeah, you're gonna take another 2-hour nap as soon as you're done socializing. So I ended up taking a nap this afternoon and then going grocery shopping and just chilling with my wife. Could you catch Scorbunny? Not in this game, no. But yeah, that was basically my weekend. But I did end up making some eggplant parm, which was really good. And I got a lot of praise for that, so that was good. And then I also, doing the 2-hour drive there and back. That was all me driving. So they were like, "Yeah, thank you so much for doing that and not making us drive." Go, but welcome to the stream. What do you mean? Scorbunny is not in this game. This is Legends Arceus. This is not Sword and Shield. So Scorbunny is not in this game. Gotta recharge those batteries. Yeah, I really needed to, especially because like at the winery, it was like fun, but I was in charge of like taking care of making sure the dog was like not getting into people's business and stuff like that, and she was just wired with how many like other dogs she wanted to go say hi to, and I had to like constantly be like policing her. And then anytime that I wasn't constantly policing her, my wife would get anxious that she was gonna like get into trouble, and so she would start like trying to get me to focus on the dog again, and it just was like, it basically was just like stressful for me because I was just like constantly having to make sure the dog wasn't doing anything, even if she wasn't, I had to constantly be watching just to make sure that my wife didn't get anxious about it. So it was just it was less social than I would have liked to be at the winery for me personally, but everyone else had a good time, so that was the important bit. It's clearly Sword and Shield. What do you want? You're right. My bad. What's your favorite Pokemon? Probably would say Electric at this point. It's between that and Blaziken. Going to bed. I got a band camp tomorrow. Nice. Have fun. I always had fun at band camp. what is your first what was your first ever shiny? My first ever shiny Pokemon was a shiny Squirtle in Fire Red and Leaf Green, or well, Fire Red. I was planning on doing a shiny Nuzlocke, a shiny only Nuzlocke, and went to go hunt for that, and I got it like really early, like within 100 encounters. And then that was my first ever shiny. After that, I didn't get another shiny in that run because I got to like over 1,000 encounters for like the first route and just kind of gave up. And then after that, I started shiny hunting in like other games. Sounds rough. Yeah, yeah. It like Lola had a lot of fun, and you know, it was I already wasn't planning on drinking. I was I was kind of tired, and I was like, I'll just, you know, I was warning my wife beforehand. I was like, I'm not really feeling like super energetic to like be socializing and stuff, so I apologize if I'm a little bit like quiet and stuff like that. And she's like, that's fine. And then she was kind of like, oh yeah, you could, you know, you can hang with the dog, and that'll be a good excuse and stuff like that. But like, then it turned into, no, you have to make sure that the dog is not bothering anybody. So it went from a good excuse to, no, you actually are just not going to be social at all. What was the first shiny you got in this game? First shiny I got in this game, I think, was Psyduck. Alright. Yeah, it was a Psyduck. Technically, the first one I saw was a shiny Chimchar, but it ran away. My first shiny in this game ran away, so Psyduck was the first one I caught. And then from there, I've gotten a few more. Oh, man. They took my Eevee spawn spot. Stupid Silcoons. Do you know you can actually see Gyarados flying in this game? Yes. He's actually right over in that direction. I see him flying all the time. I've actually been considering trying to see if I can hunt shiny flying Gyarados. That could be kind of fun. Although I'd be stressed that it would like... I wouldn't be able to catch it. My first shiny was a static Gary in the Lake of Rage. First full out shiny was a Palpitoad in black. Nice. PLA was a Drifloon. Nice. Yeah, I have a decent number of Drifloon. Drifloon was a great shiny. And I actually never played. Actually, you know what? Maybe you might be right. I might have played Heart Gold, or Soul Silver rather, through that point in the story when I was a kid and gotten a shiny Gyarados. That might have been my first shiny. I don't remember though for sure. It's also possible I just completely ignored it and didn't catch it. So I don't know. Do you have the Pokemon YouTuber PM7? I don't know who that is, so I'm gonna say no. What color is shiny Palpitoad, by the way? I don't think I've ever seen shiny of that Pokemon. Beep, beep, beep. Hey, there's a Eevee. Ugh, not shiny, but, you know, never is. Why is it in your thumbnail that shows a shiny Eevee? Because I'm hunting for shiny Eevee. I have one shiny Eevee, but I need to get the rest of the Eeveelution line as shinies. So I've been hunting them for a while, and it's been 2.5 years since I've gotten my last shiny Eevee. Oh my god, stop giving me freaking MMOs here. Let me just find Eevees. cover your hunt for all the shiny Eevee evolutions next. That's what I'm doing now. I'm looking for Eevees for my evolutions. Doop 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 doop. Do, do, do. Should name your shiny Eevee Doug. Okay. I'm not opposed. It's a fun name. Alright, here we go. Slider blue with green spots. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I'm a big fan of when they completely change the color scheme, but at the very least, you know, having a significant difference so that you can at least tell the difference like immediately is good. Like I feel like my favorite types are like when you have like a cool Pokemon and then it switches to like an equally cool but like starkly different color scheme, kind of like Grimmsnarl. Like Grimmsnarl looks really cool on its own, and then when it becomes shiny, it like completely changes its color scheme, but like to like that white coloring, and that's really really cool. Like I love those types of things. Like Eevee is a good shiny. Like the brown is really cute and stuff like that, and then it goes like pure white when it turns shiny. Shinx is another good one. It like turns pure yellow. Like I like when they completely change like the color scheme to something different. I'm not a fan when they just kind of like do a slightly different shade of the same color, like a Snorlax or something like that, or like, you know, a Garchomp or an Elekid or something. What's your favorite shiny evolution? That is a good question. I don't really have one that I know of, because I don't know what they all look like. So I'll say Eevee for now, but I think Umbreon's is pretty cool. I've seen Umbreon's before. Sylveon's I feel like is like it's different, but it's like it's the same three colors just like in a different order, if I remember correctly. So it's hard for me to like really. I'm not a huge fan of that one just because it doesn't look all that different to my eyes. But you know, my favorite is Lucario. Lucario's got a good shiny. Lucario's got a really good shiny. Umbreon is the best evolution. Fair enough. I like Jolteon personally just because I'm an electric type fan, but I know that Jolteon's shiny is not great. So, is Ditto in this game? No. Ditto is not in this game. Thank goodness, because I would be constantly having it where I'm like, oh, I got a shiny whatever I need, and then it'll just slowly transform back into a Ditto and be like, God damn it, that's the 8th shiny Ditto I've gotten. So I'm glad that it is not in this game, just for the fact that I don't have to like be fooled into thinking I got a different Pokemon than I was and then getting disappointed, like in Scarlet and Violet. Alright, so here I'm gonna do a quick detour because they keep spawning MMOs in the Fieldlands, which gets rid of the Eevee spawns most of the time. So I'm gonna go for shiny Lilligant, or a shiny Petalil that I can evolve into a Lilligant. Okay, fine. Oh god. Bam. There's that Ditto's a field copy of Mewtwo. Yeah. I've seen that theory where they were trying to. It was like a failed copy of Mew, I think it is, where like they were trying to copy Mew, and eventually they got like a successful Mewtwo. Or I guess you're right. It would be a failed copy of Mewtwo, but like, yeah, they were trying to make a Mew clone, and they eventually ended up with Mewtwo, but one of the failed copies was, or the failed versions was, Ditto. I've seen that theory. I like that theory a lot, actually. It's a good one. Can't wait to be able to use my Schmegalp, Lucario, and Legend Za. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna be called Shalfas, are they? These guys are annoying to catch. Gotta be honest. They, I swear, better make it so that if a Pokemon is fleeing and you throw a Pokeball at them, they still are catchable until they physically disappear. I cannot tell you how angry it makes me whenever I throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon and it bonks off because the Pokemon is like fleeing, but it's still standing there. What's your favorite unknown form? Probably. I honestly, I really don't know, but let me look at real quick and I'll tell you. There we go. I do like a question mark, especially because he looks bored. But I also like D or E. D, E, or question mark, I would say. Because they're, or N. Anything that where it's like obvious what letter it is without having to like question it. Like M, it's kind of obvious, but like it's not like perfect. This G is awful. It doesn't even look like a G. H is like fine. It kind of looks like a tie interceptor, so I like that as well. But yeah, like I would say probably question mark if I had to go with, if I had to go with any. Oops. There we go. Regular alphas would be Shalfa, and megas would be Schmegalpha. Schmegalpa? Interesting. Ay, ay, ay. Perfect. I can just have a normal old search of the fieldlands. No MMOs. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Of course, then no Eevees are gonna spawn, so you know. From the start, what was the first Pokemon you ever caught? Oh, other than like the, well, like obviously there was the like tutorial section with like the Bidoof and the Starly and the Shinx. But first Pokemon I caught in this game aside from all of those? It's a good question. I don't know for sure. Might have been Kricketot. I might have gotten a Kricketot like after going across the bridge to go towards like the first alpha Pokemon. I don't remember for sure though. You could probably find out by going to like the first stream of this game that I did. God, those were the days, man. I have such nostalgia. Gonna head out? Alright, Childhood News, thank you so much for joining. Have a good night. Appreciate you being here. Have a great day. Hope you finally find your Eevee. Yeah, we'll see. The thing is, if I after 2.5 years, if I finally find a shiny Eevee, it's gonna be so hype. And then I'm gonna have to do that 7 more times. or 6, or whatever it is. How many is that, actually? It's Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Espeon, Umbreon, Sylveon, Leafeon, and Glaceon. So that's 8 total evolutions. So yeah, I'm gonna have to catch 7 more after I catch this one, which is gonna be brutal. So it's gonna be real exciting when I finally get the shiny Eevee, but then immediately after I'm gonna be like, well, time to do that 7 more times, which at our current pace means uh, I will get my finally shiny Eevee that I need somewhere around my 50th birthday. There's 9 including Eevee. Yeah. So 8 evolutions. I have 1. I need 8 more. I'll need 7 more after I get my get the next shiny Eevee. So if it takes 2.5 years per shiny, that means I'm gonna have to spend 2.5 times 7 more times. So that's 14 plus 3.5. 14 plus 3.5 is 17.5. So yeah, I'll be like 46. I'll be going through my midlife crisis by then. Obviously, I don't expect it to take that long to get all of it to take 2.5 years to get every shiny Eevee. I think that I will have some that come quicker than others, but like, oh boy, does this game not want to give me another one? All right. I gotta clean this room, man. This room is getting very, very cluttered. I'm so bad about like just like putting things away. I just throw things on my desk, and then I throw more things on my desk as they whenever I like have something that I know needs to go somewhere in here, but I don't have the mental capacity to like put it away. So I just like put it down in here somewhere, and then it just like piles up over and over again until I'm like looking around and I got so much crap just sitting around on surfaces everywhere. God damn. Every time. Rest until morning, and then I'm gonna leave. Screw it. Something that I actually worked on that I just implemented today for the first time. I made a small little program that puts the live chat URL into all of like the chat browser sources, because like the way that I have the chat show up on screen is I have like browser sources, and for those you just put in the URL of like the pop out chat, like whenever you like use the pop out chat on YouTube, it has like a URL for it. So I just copy and paste that into the URL thing on this browser source in OBS, and then each browser source has like a section where you can enter in like custom. It's called CSS code, which is basically just like code that takes in information and then displays it prettily, like as if it were on a website. Oh, that's a shiny somewhere. Where? Or did you guys play it? Can't see any shiny. Oh, there it is. Shiny Weasel. Let's go. Hooray! Shiny. Not what we were looking for, but we got a shiny. I'll take it. Shiny number 1 of the stream. But yeah, so it has a section where you can enter in like code to like basically change the like the visual aspects of the browser source. And there's a website where it will um, produce that code automatically to basically change the font of like all of the names and the text and the colors and stuff like that for to display on OBS. So there, someone made a website where it will you can like enter in everything that you want to like all of the different fonts and stuff like that you want to use, and it will just automatically generate this code, and you can just copy paste it into the OBS thing. So I did use that website to generate a bunch of different like font settings and stuff like that based on like the vibe of each game. So this is like the PLA font up here, but if you were to go over to, for example, Kirby, and oh, Martin, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna just send something real quick. Test. But yeah, so completely different font. The text is in pink. This was for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So it was I made a different like browser source with different like settings for the chat. So I have a bunch of these, but every time I start up stream, in order to enter in all of the text and stuff like that, I have to put in the URL for this specific stream's live chat, which, you know, if I were to have to go and update every single one, it'd be really annoying to have to go through all of them. So I just usually do the one of whatever game I'm playing, which, you know, 99% of the time is fine. But it's annoying because I have to, like, you know, go into like a property window and stuff like that and copy paste it and stuff like that. So rather than do that, I created a small little Python program that automatically updates all of them with the same URL. And so I can just type into a command prompt, you know, update chat URL or something like that, and then paste in the URL, and then it will just paste it into every single one, which is why when I just switched screens there, it was able to pull up the chat and didn't have here, I'll show you what it would look like if I didn't have the URL pasted in there. So it would look a little bit like this. Fresh. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I can't get it to change, but it usually would show up like as like a black box or something like that with like a this doesn't work type of thing. So if I were to ever switch to a different scene, whoops, it would not show chat, which sometimes is a problem when I'm doing like coding streams where I'm also doing space-time distortions or something like that. So basically, for the 1% of the time where I'm switching between different scenes and want to have chat show up on every stream without having to individually copy paste the URL, it works. And it also makes it so I don't have to like go into Windows and click a bunch. I can just use the command prompt really quickly. What are your top 3 favorite games right now? That's a good question. Corbel, welcome to the stream. I would say my top 3 games, probably this one, Marvel Rivals, and either Stardew or Rocket League. Probably Stardew, I would say. I'm a bit more obsessed with Stardew lately. But I always love playing Rocket League, so I would say, yeah, but definitely Marvel Rivals, definitely this one, and then probably Stardew would be the third one. Thank you for sending your shiny luck since mine failed me. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Oh, I just did this. Why am I going again? It doesn't respawn unless you go back and come back. Bam. You know, the thing that sucks is that, like, technically I could avoid having to constantly go back to Jubilife by like catching Pokemon and then sleeping till the next day, but I feel like that would take longer. Also, I guess we'll go over here, because if there's an MMO, it's not going to spawn Eevee anyway. Want to know my top 3 favorite games? Sure, yeah, absolutely. Oops. Jesus. Apparently landing on top of my makes it a little bit more difficult to interact with our chat dialogue. God. Yeah, I'll go for it. I don't want to, but I'll go for it. I need one more of the Togepi line. I just hate trying to catch them in this game. The worst. Well, one of the worst. They're not the worst. The worst is probably one of the... Like, probably Remoraid is probably the worst one to try and catch in this game. Rotom's also pretty bad. Alright. Done. Roblox, Minecraft, and Mario Kart 8. Nice, nice. I've never played Roblox. Minecraft is fun, but I don't really seek it out. And then Mario Kart, for sure, definitely understand that one. Although I'm not as big a Mario Kart fan. I'm like casually okay at it with like my friends, but like the second I go online, I'm just like atrocious comparatively. So like, it's much more of like a, oh, we're playing it at a party type of thing. Sure, I'll play some Mario Kart, but I'm not really interested in like playing it regularly online or anything like that. Because I'm competitive enough that it bothers me when I lose, but I'm also not like devoted enough to like become good at the game so I don't lose. So, you know, it's the same with Smash. Like both of those games, like they're fun to play like with like a larger group of people or like with friends when you're in the same room. I just don't find them as fun like online. But I do have my moments where I get into like binge worthy levels of play in Minecraft. Like I have probably 5 or 6 times had it where I will like be like, oh, I should play some Minecraft, and I'll like start playing Minecraft, and then I'll get like so incredibly involved in like some sort of project that usually involves me excavating a large area of land to, you know, make way for a huge project, and then I will excavate all of that land and like come up with like ways to like you know, automate types of things and stuff like that, and I'll like have like all these plans, and then I will lose steam the second I actually have to start building stuff, and so I end up just just excavating like a huge plot of land and then just not doing anything with it. But yeah, um, I enjoy Minecraft. I've done a couple of Minecraft streams actually. They were a while ago, but I did some with Lumion. I also did I did my I think it was some sort of like anniversary stream or something like that. I did it where I play Minecraft, but every time I curse, it will kill my character, and that was a lot of fun. Although it the 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 audio like the speech recognition software was not great. So why am I going over here? It was not great. So it was not reading very well. Gotta go. All right, no worries, Martin. Thank you so much for joining. This isn't a Switch 2. That's true. This is the original Switch 1. I've been contemplating moving this to the Switch 2, but you told me about someone losing all of their save file, and I would be beyond devastated if I lost this save file, so I kind of want to just keep it on the Switch 1. Plus, it's already downloaded on the Switch 1. It, like, you know, I don't... The main reason I would switch a game to the Switch 2 is if I don't already... If I, like, was originally playing it off of, like, the SD card on the Switch 1. Like I was doing with Tears of the Kingdom. Which, by the way, bring him back this week. That's the goal, is to bring it back. Probably Wednesday, if I had to guess. But yeah, no reason to switch this one. It's my roof, thank you. By the way, I don't... Let me check my text real quick, because I don't remember seeing your response to my text. Oh, you did send some. Okay, I will answer your question here, because I didn't see your text. I do like the Switch 2. It is, you know, it's got... The graphics are nice and stuff like that. And, you know, the controls are very similar, so it's you know, no getting used to new controls or anything like that. I would say the main upgrade is it has a lot more storage than the Switch 1, which has been really useful for me because I don't have to constantly like delete archive software and then upload new software whenever I want to play different games and stuff like that. It's download once and it's just on there now. It's got 256 gigs versus 16. It also has... you know, obviously there's some games that are only on the Switch 2, like the new Mario Kart. The new Donkey Kong that just came out is also only on the Switch 2, I believe. So I'm going to be playing that one at some point. So there's some new games and stuff like that, but I think mainly the reason that I got it was for the ability to like play Switch 1 games that I don't have the storage for on my Switch 1. And that has been pretty helpful. But it's you know, the graphics I think are better. I mean the, you know, specs wise they're better. I am not a very discerning person, so I don't necessarily like notice that much of a difference. I'm also using like an older TV that doesn't have like 4K or anything like that, so I don't have the technology to truly take advantage of the new graphical upgrades and stuff like that. But the graphics are theoretically better. The like on-game screen is like bigger and nicer and stuff like that. The controllers are a little bit, in some ways, a little bit easier to like take off and put on compared to like the Joy-Cons. But in other ways, they're a little bit more annoying because like they click in a lot easier and like pop off a lot easier. The like trigger is a lot bigger to like unlock them and stuff like that. The main issue is that they pop out like sideways as opposed to up and down, which means that I need more like horizontal clearance to be able to take them off and put them on, which I don't always have. But yeah, that's my general gist of whether it's worth it to get a Switch 2. I would say if you're not playing a bunch of games on the Switch 1 and you're not a huge like graphics person, stick with the Switch 1. You're not going to get much out of it. Obviously, if you want to get the new games, then yeah, you're going to need a Switch 2. But like, if you're just talking about like upgrading for the non-new game aspects of it, it's really if you want to have that better storage, the better graphics, and if you're some sort of psychopathic monster who actually wants to use the built-in like Discord light communication system that they introduced into the new Switch 2. But yeah. it has been nice to not have to have game access to games where I was just kind of like waiting for them to waiting to like putting off playing them because like I was having trouble with like downloads and SD ports and stuff like that. It's nice to be able to have access to those games again, just without thinking about it. Want it for the next Pokemon game. Plus, it'd be nice to have a spare Switch to use for training. That's also true. Yeah, at the very least, it's just another Switch you can use, which is nice. Uh, Personally, I've kind of attached my profiles from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, so trading between them is not necessarily complete. Well, I guess you could do it between profiles and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that it's possible to use that. I have not taken advantage of that because for any games where I'm like trading and stuff like that, I'm the only one that plays those types of games. For like Pokemon, my wife doesn't play Pokemon, so I would have no reason to trade between her account and my account because she doesn't have an account. But you know. But yeah, I definitely am planning on getting the new Legends on Switch 2. I am really disappointed that they're switching solely to like digital copies. I really don't like that route of going to no physical copies of games. It makes me nervous about losing access at some point. But, these things happen. And it's not like I have the power to avoid it. Or, I guess, like, be able... I don't have the power to, fight those changes that are being made by, like, basically every gaming company without just abstaining from gaming, which is something that I don't feel like I should have to do in order to fight against corporate greediness. Still prefer physical copies since digital copies are just licenses to access them. Yeah. It very easily, like, I don't like how much power that gives Nintendo or whatever company owns the rights to the license or whatever, because like it just means that if it puts a lot of like what I would consider my things in someone else's control, and I don't like that. And I understand like the legality of like, oh, you're purchasing access to the game, not purchasing the game itself or anything like that. But like, first of all, that's fucking stupid. Second of all, it's just it shouldn't be that way. You should be purchasing the access to the game. Like, even if you're purchasing access to the game, it shouldn't be like, oh, we can just take away your access to the game for like arbitrary reasons and stuff like that. It's just like, I don't know. It's anti-consumer, and I'm not a fan of it. Welcome back, Glitchy Dude. Appreciate you stopping by again. And this certainly is the exact same thing over and over again, isn't it? Oh well. It's a piece of cake to break a pity. Cake. If the way is hazy, you gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy. I don't know why that got stuck in my head, but here we are. I just saw a shiny Eevee. Nice! What game? Oh, this is too close to nighttime. Your game? I didn't hear any shiny sound, so I don't think that it was a shiny. The nice thing about this game is that it gives you a big fat warning notification when there's a shiny. See, that's a regular Eevee. Saw it behind you, so you probably didn't hear it. You're trying to make me freak out. That's alright. I am quite confident there was no shiny Eevee. Alright. Boy. Excuse my yawning. Apparently, a full night's sleep plus a 2-hour nap is not enough for me. My goodness. Have you ever heard the version of that Lazy Town song where they add in the like Lil Jon rapping over top of it? Because that plays in my head rent free all of the time. It's like constantly, like just like regularly it'll come up where I'll just start thinking, piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. Then you have a da 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 da. Like it's just so it fits so perfectly. How'd you play the 2 DLCs in Scarlet and Violet? I mean, first you have to buy them, but once you buy them, then it will like notify you about like having to talk to someone in like Uva Academy, and then from there you'll like get asked to go to like Kitakami, and then once you play through all of that, you'll have to like play through the entirety of the story of the main game, and then it'll ask you to like go to Blueberry from there. So it'll notify you once you have like the game or the DLC unlocked by, you know, paying for it. Hey, that's an Eevee. Eevee's lucky it's cute because it's really getting on my nerves with how often it doesn't shine. When's the next time to do Jackbox? That's a good question. I don't know. Probably soon. I don't know if I'll do it this week. I need to look at my schedule and stuff like that, but we can do it within the next couple weeks. Why do I keep doing that? Catch a turtle? Is there a turtle Pokemon in this game? Obviously there are turtle Pokemon, but like I don't know if any of them are in this game. Off the top of my head, I don't think there are any turtle Pokemon in this game. Squirtle's not in this game. Torkoal's not in this game. Choodle's not in this game. I don't know. I don't think I would count Shellos as a turtle. Catch a literal turtle? They don't have literal turtles. That's not a Pokemon. Duh. Come on, Punny Man. Get with the program. Turtwigline? You know what? Yeah. I suppose that... Is that a turtle? I don't know if that counts as a turtle. I don't know if I'd consider that... Well, yeah, you're probably right. It's probably like based on like the lion turtle, or yeah, lion turtle idea. You lie. All right. This sucks. Let's go here and see if we can't find a Bergmite. Also, I need more Snapple. So I will get Snapple. Right. Come on. I need a Bergmite. Then I'm done with this area completely. I didn't get a Bergmite. So we leave. Oh well. Maybe next time. Oh boy. God damn. Stop giving me MMOs here. I wish there was a way to, like, turn off MMOs in, like, certain areas and stuff like that. Hey, an Eevee. I don't know why, like, I was like, oh. I feel like there's about to be a shining sound effect coming up right here. I just had, like that anticipation of, like, I'm about to hear a shining sound effect, and then it just didn't happen. I was like, well, why would I think that would happen? Then, specifically. Nah, nothing. Oh well. Oh boy. Alright, yeah, that'll work. Alright. Oh, no, I don't want to go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, I think this week, in terms of streams, I want to do Zelda on Wednesday. Dipper, welcome to the stream. Good to have you in. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I want to... Oh no. If Dipper's here, does that mean that Doodle's entrance theme is about to play? It's the calm before the storm. Before the fart storm. The fart gates are about to be breached. But yeah, I think for this week, Zelda on Wednesday. We're going to be doing Marvel Rivals on Saturday per Ellie's request as an early birthday present. And then, other than that... Oh no! Doodle doesn't have membership anymore! It's not going to play now. I mean, oh no. Wait, actually, I did say oh no. Never mind. No, membership. No more farts. Oh my goodness. Let's get some F's in the chat for Doodle and their lack of membership. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Zelda on Wednesday, Marvel Rivals on Saturday, and then that leaves like Monday/Tuesday and Thursday. And I think Monday/Tuesday, I might try to do a stream where I have an idea of having chat play games, specifically a Pokemon game, using the like reaction emotes in the YouTube chat function. And I created some code that can successfully pull in the information on those reactions as they come in, and then more code that translates that into like button presses on like a virtual controller that will then control like an emulator. So I want to try and do a coding with Ectric stream where we set that up, and then once it's set up and working, I want to do streams where I'm just doing like, you know, something on my computer or something like that, and it, you know, it's like editing, for example. I'm doing some editing, and it's not something that would be interesting for y'all to watch or like listen to or anything like that. But I still want to be able to like chat with you. So I'll throw on the, hey, you guys can play, you know, Pokemon or something like that, and try to beat the game using the controls and stuff like that. And I will just do my thing while you're doing that, and then I can just commentate on how well you're doing it or something like that. Because I think that could be fun. And I didn't want it. I could have done it where it was just taking in chat messages as commands. But oh, welcome in, Mudkip. Can we play Elden Ring? I don't own an Elden Ring, so no. But yeah, I was thinking I could possibly do it with commands in chat, but I figured that would like really clog up chat, and I wouldn't be able to like read anyone who was just trying to talk rather than control the game. So I figured using the emote reactions would have been a better idea. So we'll try that and see how it goes. And I think the code, like I have the code basically done. It would just be troubleshooting on in that coding stream. So we could I want to do that like maybe on Thursday. And then one more stream would be, honestly, maybe I could just throw a Jackbox stream in there. I don't know. We'll see. Or I'll do a hardcore shiny electric hunting stream sometime. But we'll see. I haven't decided yet. But those are my thoughts for this week's stream schedule. Is there anything that anyone is interested in seeing this week that I did not mention?
Hey, Ectric, mind giving me mod?
You see, oh man, I was gonna, but that, you know, the sun was in my eye, and it was just, you know, I forgot my mod giving tools at home, so sorry, maybe next time. Yeah, maybe next time. Lurking, but finally here. Luigi, welcome in. Good to have you here. For no particular reason, yeah. No, yeah. Oh no, I forgot. I forgot my mod making tools. Can't make you mod. Unfortunately, I won't have to hear you do fart noises. You had the new sounds yet? No, I'm still slacking on that. You know what? Honestly, we'll do that during the coding stream. I will actually add them in.
Hey, Ectric, mind adding PK to your server? I so
I don't know what the last part was about, but oh, see, Dipper. Oh, sorry. I left my mod making tools at home, so I unfortunately I can't. But maybe next time. Yeah, honestly, I just don't have the energy to figure out how to add that crap in. I'm not Discord literate. Maybe I'll set aside some time at some point to figure out how to do it, but it's not super high priority for me at the moment. Working harder than the final days of Art Fight. Ooh, nice. You just go to the website and invite it. I don't know. It's probably easy. I acknowledge that. I don't feel like looking, because I also don't really know what it is, and I want to like do research into it just to make sure that it's like not something that's gonna like, you know, cause issues in the Discord and stuff like that.
Hey, Ectric, don't worry. I have my mod making tools you can borrow.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks, Mudkip. Real, yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Just out of curiosity, is yours left-handed or right-handed mod making tools? Because like, I got a thing. Oh, Run, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. Give up on art fight, burnout. Yeah, no, I can definitely get that. I actually, for the first time, I saw what art fight looks like. I had I saw a short of like an artist who was like, oh, I heard about art fight, so I posted some of my artwork to the website, and then I'm going to do some attacks on someone else's artwork or something like that. And it was interesting. It was interesting. I have both. Oh, see, yeah, yeah. I can only do it if there's no right-handed mod tools available, unfortunately. So the fact that both exist, it makes it so I can't do it. I got a thing. It's a weird thing. Been playing Deltarune. Nice. I've never played Deltarune, but I've heard good things. It's a lot of fun. Suck it up, Hector. Suck what up? Snapple? I might have to. I assume you're talking about the art fight thing, Luigi, right? Honestly, maybe I feel like that actually looked like something I could be interested in doing at some point. I don't know that I would. I'm probably not going to stream it soon necessarily, but it did look like something that could be interesting to do at some point. Unless it's a... Oh, you did say the final days of art fight, though. Does that mean it's just, like, not available after, like, the next couple days? Or, like, there's, like, a specific event going on, and then afterwards it's just going to go back to, like, normal gameplay? Stream art fight? Maybe at some point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not opposed to it by any means. I do like doing art stuff. I'm not very good at it, but I do enjoy whenever I make like logos and stuff like that. So could be fun. It's annual. You'd have to stream it next year. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. Maybe next year, y'all can remind me about it, and I'll be like, art fight, what's that? Oh, right, that thing. And then I'll probably waffle on that for a couple months, and then decide to do it and be disappointed that I waited so long. But yeah, I'd be down to try it next year. At least I'm saying that right now. Maybe you can clip that, and I can tell future me that, hey, you already decided that you were interested in doing this. Just do it, you coward. I might stream, squeeze in one more AF stream before the season ends. Nice. Good luck. Man. Ugh. I love looking the same stretch of like 20 yards in this game. You should stream right now? You're right, I probably should. Sorry guys, I gotta go stream. We'll do this another time. Honestly, I've just been really obsessed with Marvel Rivals lately. And it's like frustrating because like that game can like cause me great anguish with how frustrated I can get at it, but like it just like the competitive aspect of it like it just like keeps bringing me back, man. It's like Rocket League for me. Like those games like hold a similar space in my mind of like games where like I really enjoy like playing, especially with like friends, like IRL friends, and like playing with them and on a team together and like just kind of like generally trying to get better at the game and see myself improve, but like it's like a long-term improvement thing rather than just like a, oh, I want to get like specifically better at this one thing for in a certain amount of time type of thing. But I'm watching this loser stream. Yeah, sorry. Stream while watching after stream. Incredible. Might stream tomorrow or something. Cool. I was about to say something stupid. Luckily, I caught myself, and you'll never know what stupid thing I was about to say. Have Ectric stream displayed on your screen. Honestly, I give you full permission to throw me on your stream if you were to do that. I think that's funny. Hey, look at Eevee. Is that an alpha Eevee? No, it's just regular. Thought I saw some red on there. Only if he does the same. I don't know. I could possibly do, but I feel like people would be very confused. How about this? I'll throw it like really small in the top left corner, and then anyone who wants to watch your stream will have to like zoom in on it, and then watch it at like 12 pixels, but it'll be visible. I feel like that could be funny. We could, and I'll put the sound in your stream like really soft in the background, so that it's barely audible. Entire stream is just me drawing mustaches and shit on Extra's face. Oh, you know what I could do? Is I could make it a little tiny, like mostly transparent, like DVD logo type of thing. Oh, I think I already did this. I think I need to go back. Yeah, I already looked at this loop. I could make it like a tiny, almost invisible DVD logo, and you have to really like squint to like see it as it moves across the screen. That could be fun. Make the stream really small, but the sound obnoxiously loud. I am not gonna do that. Because I know you're just gonna play the fart song over and over again. I like that idea. There you go. Yeah, we'll do a little DVD screen of your stream over top of mine. The problem is going to be when I get a shiny Eevee and then my reaction has your stream slowly crossing over the Eevee, and when I go to make a short of it. Oh well. Which means I will have to avoid getting a shiny Eevee in this stream, or get it before I set it up. The DVD logo thing. Alright. There we go. That'd be really funny to do with the collab, like for like Repo or something. What happens in Repo? I don't know that game very well. I'm curious. Because I do think that idea in general is pretty funny, but I want to know why specifically Repo would be funny for that. But I'm not familiar. Freaking nose is itchy. It's just better Lethal Company. So, see, now, I, as a gamer, obviously know what Lethal Company is and what the general gameplay of that is, but, like, for the non-gamers in chat, I feel like it's probably good if you just, like, explain the general gist of what Lethal Company is. You know, for them, not for me. Never getting this freaking shiny Eevee. What if you do it then? I would, but I left my mod making tools at home, and I can't use yours because you have both the right and the left-handed version. So, if you could just do it, that'd be helpful. If you're such a gamer, I am a capital G gamer, but yeah, I feel like you're better at explaining things. What shiny did you get earlier this stream? Shiny Buizel. It's a dupe, but it was cool to see. It's a good shiny at least. Why am I resting? No, I'm leaving. There we go. All right. By the way, thank you so much for 8 likes, everyone. I appreciate it. Why do you need mod making tools to explain Lethal Company? I would tell you that, but I need to mod tools and Buizel's cool. At least it's not a Bidoof for start. It's true, or a Shinx. Those three I've just got. Honestly, the thing I did, if you'll notice in my boxes, I don't have any of my extra shinies anymore. I put them in Pokemon Home. I finally went ahead and put everything in Pokemon Home. And then I went to go put them in Pokemon Home, realized I had the free version, which only gives you 1 box, which is less than useless. So I paid for the full year of Pokemon Home for like $13, and I now have access to 200 boxes to store my extra shinies in now, which is good. Anyone watch Malevolent? I've actually never seen it. I've seen like a few like clips here and there. I've seen like interviews about like how Angelina Jolie, her like daughter was the one that played Baby Aurora because she was the only one that was like not afraid of her in the makeup and stuff like that. But I haven't actually watched the movie. Listened to? Not much to watch. No, I've not watched or listened to it. Wrong Malevolent? Oh. That's the only one I know, so. Very much no, I've not seen the other Malevolent. Didn't realize there was a movie. Oh yeah, there's a movie. It's based on. It was like the first one in that trend of like, what if the bad guy in a Disney movie was actually really the good guy? In that like trend where they like decided that every villain actually has like a tragic backstory, where an even worse villain was mean to them, and that's why they did things that were like morally dubious, and then the story got rewritten about them so that they were the bad person. The podcast. Oh, what is the podcast about? I don't know. I don't know that one. Listen to episode 16. Nice. I listened to Through the Gryffindor by the Carlin brothers today. They go through the Harry Potter series one chapter at a time, and they're currently at the end of Goblet of Fire. It's been interesting. They fell into a meat pit. Interesting. Oh, wait. But yeah, I listened to that. I listened to some basically like the news shows that I watch. I listen to his podcasts rather than watching them, so that I can like listen to them while I'm in the car and stuff like that, and not not have to like I can listen at a higher speed when I'm listening to the podcast app rather than YouTube, because YouTube maxes out at 2.0. So I usually listen to them. So I listen to like a couple different news podcasts about like from like Friday and Thursday. It's basically about a plural system. Oh, okay. I can see why it might be resonating with you specifically. One guy who gets a demon trapped inside him, have to figure out what the F happened and how to separate. Oh, that's cool. I'm Electric. I got bad news. The right mod making tools just imploded. Oh. Well, that's good news. Cause now that means that the left mod making tools are just open. But like unfortunately, I have some right-handed mod making tools over in the closet. So they are the ones that are causing the interference, unfortunately. So it's a shame. All the right ones imploded? Was that what that noise was? Oh, well then how are as any right-handed person gonna do modding? I might have to sit here and think about this, the implications of this for a while, because that is honestly devastating news to hear. So I don't know if I can do any of that stuff that I was saying I was gonna do. I will personally go to your house and destroy your right-handed mod making tools. All right, fine. So if you have the left-handed mod making tools, I'll use those. Do you have the indestructible, never to be destroyed lifting belt that comes along with it? I might. I see. I need to know if you do or not. For legal reasons, I can close that. Well, I can't use the left-handed mod making tools without knowing if you have the belt or not. So, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Sorry. The indestructible, never to be destroyed lifting belt.
There's that fucking
So do it on welcome to the stream. Eevee. Hey boy. Hey boy. Hope you're doing well, Sudo. Good to have you in. Oh, by the way, Sudo, earlier in the stream, someone in chat said, "You lie," and I immediately thought of Lou Wilson yelling "You lie" from the new Crown of Candy season. Fine, I do have it. Oh, see, that's unfortunate, because that also causes interference with the left-handed mod-making tools. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use the tools because you have the belt. And it's indestructible and also doesn't ever go away. So, it's unfortunate, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use those tools again. Jokes on you, I lied. I don't have it. See, but if you lie about not having it, it magically appears in your closet. So now you do have it. Ooh, sorry. Ravening War? Yes. Oh, you just started yesterday. Okay, so I saw I have no context about what the clue is, but at one point, Lou Wilson yells, "You lie," and I thought about that when someone in chat said, "You lie." Yeah, I have no clue what the context is of that quote, so I can't spoil what it's about or anything like that. And I don't think it's a spoiler that someone at one point says "you lie" in the Game of Thrones like D&D series. I always think of Princess Bride. Oh, liar! I love that. That's my favorite movie of all time, I'm pretty sure. Just want to see what excuses you would make. Yeah. Figured as much. Add that to the redeem sounds. Now we're talking. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, let me pull up that list real quick. Could probably also add inconceivable. Or you are the Brute Squad. All right, it's in there and there and oh, this is a different list. This is my list. This was not the one from streams. Huh. Oh, mostly dead, yeah. Princess Bride sounds. Liar. Mostly dead. Inconceivable. Anytime a Pokemon lives on one health. What's another one that's good? Oh, As You Wish. Of course. Alright, cool. Oh, the old... Yeah. Boo! That's honestly a really good one for these streams. As you wish. Such a good line. I say that to my wife all the time. Where am I going? Ah, this way. Let's see. I'm the Dread Pirate Roberts. I love that all of you have seen this movie. It makes me so happy to know that, because I'm always like worried that movie is too like cult classic for a lot of people to know. But like the fact that everyone knows it makes me so happy. It's such a good movie. Oh my goodness, something from Labyrinth. I've never seen Labyrinth. Also, just make sure that the TTS program is still running. Yeah, we're still good. Good. All right, cool. It's a great movie. Yeah, it is. It's so good. Actually, Cary Elwes, guy who plays Wesley, wrote a book a while back, and he was the one that did the narration for the audiobook, and it's called As You Wish, and it's about like the like making of that movie, and it's really really fascinating, really really cool story. You've never seen Labyrinth? Such a good movie. Yeah. I'm not opposed to seeing it. Remember first watching it was Wee Lad. Oh yeah, my parents watched it all the time growing up, so I was inundated with it from as a young child. As you said, as a wee lad. Ludo going smell bad. Ludo? I'm assuming that's from Labyrinth and not Princess Bride. It's from Labyrinth. Okay. You know what I could do is I could make I could set aside a stream where we just do it where you can I set it up so that y'all can send in the commands like the entrance theme, and just send or like save clips of like different sound effects, and then I can just kind of go through the ones that I have on there and just see if I like them or not or something like that, so that it'll just go through and pull whatever clips that you suggest as messages within reason. I would probably put like a cooldown on it of like 2 minutes, just so that you can't spam a bunch, because I feel like it might at some point get my computer flagged for for being bot activity or something like that. But I feel like that could be an interesting idea to just like be like, here's something you can just like pick clips, max 3 per person. Yeah, that could work too. And I mean, I wouldn't choose all of them to add, but like at the very least, I would have like the option to add them and stuff like that. My ear is itchy. So people choose their best instead of the first thing that comes to mind. Yeah, that actually could be a good idea. To I guess allow people to self-filter. Time to gather my skibbity toilet and enable screaming clips. Great. I also had the idea of some point doing a stream where I just basically do like my top 10 on like different topics, and everyone like has to try and guess my like things that will be in my top 10 of like different questions. So like for example, like top 10 favorite Pokemon, or like top 10 favorite video games of all time, or stuff like that. You know, top 10 favorite colors, something like that. I would do like a bunch of different top 10s, and everyone gets a chance to guess like 3 answers, and you get points based on how many of them are in my top 10. And also you get more points if like they're in my like top 3, for example. So like you get like 5 points for getting guessing my number 1, 4 points for guessing my number 2, 3 points for guessing my number 3, and then 1 point for 4 through 10 or something like that. And then we just calculate it out after each question, and whoever gets the most points by the end of the stream wins or something like that. And I can try to like gift them a membership or something. Or actually, I don't know if I can physically do that. I don't know if it's possible for me to gift specific people memberships, but we could try. Get ready for the fart. Yeah, thank you. Need the old lady booing as the first redeem option. That is a very good one. I'm definitely down for that one. Every Ectric draws whoever wins at OCs. I feel like not everyone has an OC. All of them? No, not doing that. That's worth $100 according to my memberships. Need to express my discontent. Again, I have full veto power, and these are just for suggestions. You can enter whatever suggestions you want. It doesn't mean they're going to get added. But yeah, I also had that idea to do like the top 10 thing. I feel like that could be interesting because like it'll be like, oh, how much have you guys been paying attention to when I just randomly drop a bit of lore about myself? Oops, I gotta go sleep. There we go. What do you mean you don't want to draw all 230 issues of my characters for free? Yeah, that couldn't possibly tell you why I wouldn't want to do that. Jesus Christ, guys. 400 characters. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not... I had that reaction. I feel bad for it. I'm not judging. I think that's impressive and awesome that you have 400 characters to 230 characters. I just... It is so different from from my perspective, personally. I have no OCs. Actually, that's not true. I do have one OC. But it is a character I want to do for D&D at some point. So I don't know if that necessarily counts. Top 10 stream sounds like a lot of fun. Awesome. Exciting. Draw me. I don't know where I would start, so I don't know. Draw them in like 10 seconds each with a pencil in Microsoft Paint. How about this? Whoever wins, if you want, I will do a 1-minute drawing of up to 5 of your characters. My defense, a lot of them are background characters from my Warrior Suits. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That does require a lot of background characters. Deal? Alright. Cool. Do I need this? Or did I get... No, I got Remoraid. I didn't get Barboach. So I need to go over here. Oh, shoot. I didn't put me in on top of frickin' Basque Legion. Dude, hit the frickin'... Oh, God. Hit the fish. Stupid fish are so annoying. I think I have about 6 total D&Z PCs. Draw a half-orc druid Burzim Rothrag? Oh, that, or Rothag, sorry. Oh, Rothag. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but that's cool. Yeah, perhaps I will do that as the reward for the top 10 stream. Or alternate. How about this? We'll do either that, or you give me like 5 songs to choose from, and I do karaoke of one of those songs. Did you say you got Remoraid finally? Yes, I did get Remoraid finally. That was the end of last PLA stream. Sentience in OCs isn't all that uncommon depending on how you view the term. The self-awareness, that's a bit more rare. That is so far out of my depth. I have no comments on that. Ectric freestyles a rap about a topic of your choice. Jesus Christ, no. That would be so incredibly painful and cringy. Oh my God. Maybe we can do it where I do a like a whose line style hoedown or something like that about a topic of your choice. But it would be there would be a portion where I just have to think about it. Ectric over here like, what the actual F for these people talking about? That's honestly most of the time that's what's going on in my brain, and I just kind of go with it. Do you have any mainstream media OCs? No. All right. Wrong MSM. Oh. Like the internet website? The internet news website?
My topic is BrisketCon.
Brisket Con? I have no idea what that is. Is that literally a convention for making briskets? Because if so, I'm going, first of all. And second of all, I could probably come up with something. Can't tell if you're being facetious or not. Oh, sorry. I don't talk about faces, so I'm never facetious. I've joked about it in a previous couple of streams. Guess we're bringing back brisket ASMR. Is it a real thing, or is it just something you joke about? The doodle master of sarcasm is bamboozled. Let's go. There we go. Let's go over here. This will be a nice quick one where they just all run away immediately. It'll be great. Is it ever a real thing with me? See, the problem is, most of the time, no. But sometimes, yes. Yes.
Does your face hurt?
I don't talk about faces,
Well,
sorry.
it's killing me.
That's fair. That's fair. My wife says that to me every day. Nah, that's not true. It's only true when I forget to shave. Let me save real quick just in case. They pop up so fast and disappears even faster. It's so funny. Oh. My mom says that to me all the time. Yeah. You haven't talked to my mom in a week. Have I talked to my mom in a week?
We're back at Brisket Con
Okay.
July 2025. And this is Brisket ASMR.
Wonderful. Hey, Ellie, welcome in. Thank you so much for being a member for 30 months. That's crazy. 2.5 years. You've been a member as long as I've been waiting for this freaking shiny Eevee. Thank you so much for joining in. Potato. I will not elaborate further. Fair enough. No need. I understand completely. That's tragic. That I haven't talked to my mom in a week. What day is it? I mean, I've texted her. I just haven't called her in like a week. I'm not one to like do like regular calls in general. I've been trying to get better about it because like, you know, it's a good thing to do. But like, I definitely am bad about, you know, I got a mental health condition that kind of makes it harder for me to remember these things and to be regular with these things. But I've been trying to be better about it. But my natural state is to just kind of like do my own thing. I don't think that's 2.5 years. Yeah. It is. 30 months is 2.5 years. 1 year is 12 months. So 2 years is 24 months. And then that leaves 6 months, which is another half a year. 30 months, 2.5 years. We still doing Rivals on Saturday? Yes. Wait, no, I'm done. You're right for once. Let's go. Oh, man. Oh, it'd be so freaking funny if I had a specific scene set up for when I'm right to celebrate. Oh, God, I wish I had done that. Oh, I'm pissed at myself for not thinking of that. That's so funny. Damn it. Did I break TTS? There's a cooldown. It's a 2-minute cooldown, so it didn't go through. I feel like that my ADHD makes it basically impossible for me to maintain friendships. I mean, I definitely understand that, and with like severe ADHD, I definitely get it. Like that could definitely make it difficult to like keep up with like interacting with people regularly and stuff like that. I'm kind of the mind that if someone is truly your friend, you could go a long time without chatting with them and be able to still pick it up as long as you're like both okay with it, and they if they're understanding of your situation, they'll know that like, oh, just because they're not chatting with me regularly or keeping up with me regularly doesn't mean that they don't care. It's just that they're doing their own thing, and I could possibly reach out, and if I were to reach out, they would respond at some point and say hi. So like I don't think it's necessarily like a deal breaker, but it definitely does make it harder, especially at like severe.
What a great turnout for this session. I see some familiar faces and mouths. Let's warm up with a good old-fashioned slurping. Slurk, slurk, slurp. That's the spirit.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Help. But anyway, what the f is happening? I have no idea. Brisket ASMR, apparently. And scene. So you have problems with characters screaming and skibbity toilet and fart songs, but a ASMR reading of someone going slurp, slurp, slurp is perfectly fine. I'm trying to understand where your line is. Which just assaulted my ears. I'm trying to draw. I have no idea. It was brisket ASMR. Correct? All right, cool. Just clarifying. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. What was I gonna say? Oh right, the ADHD friendship thing. Yeah, I feel like I'm not great about reaching out or anything like that, but I definitely like I don't have like severe ADHD. I don't think I mine's like mild to moderate. And I think that I'm not great about like necessarily like reaching out to like call regularly and stuff like that and like catch up. But like if I have like friends in like a group chat and stuff like that, I'll just I'm good about just like randomly like texting just jokes and messing around and stuff like that in group chats and stuff like that. So like it's not like I'm like not talking to them. It's just that I'm not like specifically reaching out to be like, hey, let's catch up and talk about our lives type of thing. Guy friendships. At least the stereotype of guy friendships. But I'm trying to be better about being more like explicit of like, hey, how are you doing? Everything good? That kind of thing. Because like I feel like it's important to do that kind of thing. The other thing is like I have regularly scheduled like gaming with friends and stuff like that, so that those being on like my mental schedule make it a lot easier for me to like regularly talk to people and not feel like I'm like drifting apart from them, because otherwise I definitely have the tendency to just do my own thing at times and just kind of be in my own mental bubble and not like I'm not I still love my friends and family and stuff like that, and I cared very deeply about them. It just, sometimes I'm just thinking about my own things. Well, you know what I forgot to do is I forgot to go and do an ad break. Let's do that now. March to the beat of your own drum. Pretty much, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna do a very quick ad break just to live left out love disc. Oh my goodness, I need to make a. Hold on, real quick. Let me look up the live left love art, because I feel like that could be a really good like merch design. Live, laugh, love, image. I guess there's not like one specific one. Yeah, it's mostly just cursive font, isn't it? Yeah. I could come up with something. That could be fun. But yeah. Anyway, ad break. I'm going to do a quick ad break. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go grab us another Snapple because I ran out. But thank you so much for 10 likes. We're not going anywhere. We're going to keep going for a little while longer. So don't hop off just yet. We're not ending the stream. It is just going to be a quick ad break so that we can push this to more people, help push it in the algorithm and stuff. I apologize that it's necessary, but it is a way to help, promote this channel to more people so that we can have more people hanging out. So I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you bearing with me and dealing with the ads and stuff. And thank you so much for your support. I'll be right back after a minute. That did more than I would have liked you to. Crit would have killed there, so not exactly the best situation. Oh, it confused itself too. All right. Let's go back into Fee Monster. Nice. Yeah, hit yourself in confusion, you moron. Come on, do it again. Do it again, make my day. Yeah! Mischievous is a moron! Let's go! Maybe you should go to little Hapu's place. Her house is the only one still standing on Pony, after all. Where else would you go, eh? You can recognize little Hapu's house at a glance, thanks to that huge Mudsdale of hers. Oh, so Hapu lives here on Pony Island? Say that again, Lily. Say that again, just for a second. Hapu, the one who rides the Mudsdale, the big, horse Pokemon, lives on Pony Island? Gee, that doesn't make sense at all. Weird. Whoa. I won't promise again next time because I don't know how many times I want to try to do this, but goodbye. That's what you get. That's what you get for causing me so much anguish. Oh, that was so satisfying. Hey, buddy, I'm back. Your girlfriend is fine. I'm gonna skip over to you, buddy. Hello. I see. So the filthy sludge is still plaguing the domain. That aside, I am so grateful to hear that Lady Yona and the others are safe for the time being. Thank you for putting my heart at ease. Link, you are truly an exceptional friend. Huh? A really, really good friend. I like you a lot. As a friend. As a friendly friend. We're back. Let's go. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it. And let's get back into this. I have more Snapple. Maybe inside of the sideways heart outline. Yeah, you could put a lug disc inside the heart. Doesn't pony mean purple or something? I have no idea. All right, let's do this. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. All right. Cool. You know what else we need? We need a new discussion about topic. Waited through the ad break. I'm going to go back. All right, Doodle. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you watching the ad break, even if we're going to bed soon. I'm probably only going to go for a little bit longer anyway.
Off your cheek
because I got to get to work tomorrow. Oh, do I have anything going on tomorrow morning early? I didn't even check to see if I do. Good night, Dipper, as well. Thank you so much for joining. Whoops. I think it's funny that some of these trees you can just like, it will count as ground for a split second and pull you out of breviary. It's kind of funny. Let me just check my schedule real quick. Calendar. Today. Oh, I have literally nothing on my calendar. Neat. Cool. All right, nothing. And then I'm assuming work is probably fine. I don't think I have anything. Oh, actually, I have my work phone now I can check. Oh, my goodness. Exciting stuff. Okay. The calendar. And calendar. Yep, nothing. Oh, I have a 7 p.m. meeting tomorrow, but that's okay. All right, cool. We're all good. Sorry about that. Just had to make sure I didn't have to be up super duper early, because otherwise I would probably gonna end the stream sooner. But we can go until like almost 1. All right. That Eevee jump scared me a little bit. Didn't realize it was there. You know what would really suck is if I got an Eevee and then it despawned on me because it like turned to nighttime. That would be the worst. That'd be a nightmare. A nightmare. Da 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 da. Bow. Blue. Nice. All right. No, I want to go back to the village. There we go. Good. Ugh. I didn't even listen to what the frickin' new discussion about topic was. Who/what has flipped off your cheek the most? Ah, for good reason. It makes no sense whatsoever. Come on, I want to hear that shiny sound, and I want to see an Eevee. And I want the Eevee to be the one causing the shiny sound. I don't want it to hear the sound.
In there. Follow the sun current. Live each day like your Carablast. Dance like nobody's watchog. Be the Chansey you wish to see in the holy whirl. D.
That's funny. I like that. But yeah, I want the shiny sound effect to happen. I want to see the Eevee, and I want it to be the cause of the shiny sound effect. I don't want to have a shiny sound effect and I see an Eevee and it's standing next to a shiny Bidoof. That would also piss me off. Damn. Ooh, Combi. I need one of those too. Well, I need a female Combi so I can get a Vespiquen shiny. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll do Eevee loop first, and then we'll go for Combi. Outbreak. Tweeties. Female shiny Combi and Combi. I hope so. That'd be dope. Chances of that, though, are pretty slim, though, because it's already low chances to get a shiny. And then on top of that, it's a 1 in 8 chance that a Combi is female. So, have to get pretty lucky. Although I've gotten 2 male shiny Combis so far, so. Possible. Oh, I snapped it. Darn it. Alright. No shiny Combi, male or otherwise. Good. Alright. I'd say we'll do like maybe 3 or 4 more Eevee loops and then we'll call it a night. Zarude? I was like, what's the pun there? Oh, rude, duh. Alright. Oh, by the way, Pseudo-Odin, I just started the Court of Fae and Flowers, or whatever it's called. I didn't get very far in it, but I did start listening to that one. And it's been fun so far. But I haven't really gotten into like the story yet, so I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more fun once I like get truly into the plot and stuff. Right now it's still just in like the introductory stage. I've also been listening to a book series, and I remember I listened to the first one on the airplane to Montana last August. And then I listened to the second one like a couple months ago when I was like, I needed to listen to something, and I was like, I didn't have any podcasts that were like sparking my interest, but I also didn't really have like internet connection, so I decided to just listen to an audiobook that I already had downloaded. So I had that one downloaded, so I just listened to that second one. And then on Friday I was going to do a workout, and I'm excited for that one too. The first half of the Ravening War episode 1's a little dry as well. Yeah, I feel like every time, like the very introductory sections are like always, it's necessary, but like it's always a little bit like everyone's trying to find their footing of like, how are we gonna play this? You know, who's gonna be the the straight person, in like the comedic straight person, not like in terms of sexuality, but like who's gonna be the one that everyone plays off of, who's gonna like be the crazy one, all that kind of stuff. I feel like all of it, like the first one is always like we're setting things up, and it's necessary to set things up, but it also is like there's less to be funny about, especially because like in the very beginning everyone's not necessarily like with each other. They haven't always like, they're not always like characters who've known each other for a while or anything like that. Never the straight person. I sometimes am. I feel like I definitely can be the one that's like goofy, but it's also like I could also play you know, I can keep a straight face enough that I can be the person who like reacts to the joke as well. Bet you took me as a straight person type, huh? Yeah, for sure. The thing that I think of first when I think of you is just very stoic and humorless. But yeah. Anyway, the book series, the third one, I was gonna be doing a workout on Friday, and just wanted to like listen to something that was a bit longer term rather than just like listening to just like short video, or trying to find like a video that on YouTube or something like that. And I was like, oh, I'll listen to the third book of this series, and I started it on Friday during that workout, and I am, as of yesterday after mowing, I was already, like, there was only, like, 20 minutes left in the book. I like, finished the entire book within, like, less than a 24-hour span, basically. I do still need to, like, finish it, but, like, it's basically done. And then there's one more book in the series. So, I'm probably going to finish that one soon. Sudo, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Congratulations, Matt. You now have access to custom emotes and the chance to make a custom entrance theme for yourself whenever you join into chat. Congratulations, and thank you so much, Sudo, for your generosity. You are always, always so generous with this channel, and I really, really appreciate it. And another one, thank you so much again. Congratulations, Hayden. You now have access to custom emotes as well as the entrance theme option. Arski, welcome to the stream. It's got a 108 expert. I'm so cool. Dang, GG's. Wow, that's impressive. I think I'm pretty sure mine's like over 2. I'm so like bad about keeping up with that. Oh my goodness, so do I. Thank you so much for another gifted membership. Congratulations, Next Lord. You also have access to custom emotes and the chance to make a custom entrance theme whenever you join chat for the first time in the stream. Let's get some serious hype in the chat for Pseudo. Thank you so much for your generosity. 3 gifted memberships is a ton. Thank you. Pseudo trying to continually snipe one at a time until Crunchy finally gets a gifted membership. Which, by the way, Crunchy joined the stream before it even started to like drop a like goal and stuff like that, and was like, make sure you have stream TTS on, ostensibly so that when he joined in for the first time, his entrance theme would play, and then he never showed up. Or if he did, he's been lurking the whole time. It's my literal birthday, so gift for chatters. Happy birthday! Congratulations! I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And thank you so much for being so generous on your birthday. My goodness, thank you, thank you, thank you. The mushrooms, yeah, yeah. He was finally he was finally consumed by chick with egg, or whatever the thing is, or like dancing man with arms out wide, or whatever it is, whatever the heck is the emotes that he sends. He was subsumed by them. Happy birthday! Yeah, happy birthday. Over here, that's interesting. Just some Celios. Alright, after this one, I think I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to call it a night. Because I gotta get to bed. Oops. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Here we go. Last one. Sorry, I didn't realize it was a TTS for a second.
I'm crunching feet fungi, and I am here. Believe me. Now, where are my notes about the things crunching? I mean that I would say, and not notes, but thoughts. Crap, the jig is up. Front-facing baby, Johnny, chick.
Right, it's front-facing baby chick. I forgot what the name of the emotes were. That's very funny. All right, and with that, another stream, another lack of shiny Eevee. This time with only one unshiny or shiny un-Eevee or shiny non-Eevee. I don't know. We're gonna go back to Jubilife, and then we're gonna call it an end to the stream. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. What front-facing baby Johnny chick? New lore just dropped. The name of the front-facing baby chick is Johnny. All right. We are going to go to raid, so don't go anywhere just yet. But thank you so much for joining, everyone. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a fun time. If you did and you've not yet liked the stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. We are going to be doing another stream at some point soon, either tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on my schedule. And then we are going to do, hopefully, either the coding stream or a Ultimate Hardcore Shiny Electric stream. And then the other one will be on Thursday, whatever I don't do. Let's see. Who can we raid? Oh, Frosty's doing an art fight stream. Oh, maybe it's not art fight. It just says art night. He's doing art, though. Let's raid him. Show some love for the art. We were talking about art a lot today.
Try to look at.
Fun streamers always, thank you so much.
Like look from like a glare type of thing, but that didn't come out right.
All right, we're gonna go and pass on the love to Frosty. Frosty Art, aka Frart. Yes, I think you should say that in chat. Love this Frart. But yeah, thank you so much again. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope to see you in the next stream. But until then, I hope to see you over in Frosty's with the hashtag ElectriCrew. And have a good night. Bye.